Hello Virgo, welcome to Faith Connection 777. This is going to be a general reading for you guys for the last week in August 2020. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to pull a couple of these sacred self-care oracle cards and then pull a couple of chakra wisdom oracle cards, and then we'll get into the tarot to figure out what's coming in for you. Spirit, what messages of light and love does Virgo need to hear at this time for their highest and best good and the highest good for all? Spirit, what does Virgo need to know at this time? Last week in August 2020, we have use your hands, okay? Some kind of creative production of a physical item, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Some way to feel like you're creative energy, feeling like making something actually tangible will kind of lift your spirits a bit. Let's put one more for Virgo. One more for Virgo. What do they need to know? We have spend time with friends, okay? Awesome. Love that card. Feeling like you need to unwind or, do something different. I feel like you've been focused on some kind of activity all week and you need to do something different. Otherwise, I feel like you're kind of going down in the dumps. Okay, what else do we have for Virgo here? We have gratitude. Okay, feeling thankful for what you do have despite some of the circumstances that are surrounding you. There are a lot of, you may know of someone who is having a really challenging time right now, and I think that many of you felt like, man, my circumstances are horrible, but then you connect with somebody who's having really awful time, and you're feeling some gratitude that, things aren't as bad as I've led myself to believe during this time. Perception, yeah. Your perception is changing of your circumstances, okay? Despite all that's going on in the world, there's people, losing loved ones or, having a very tough time, and gratitude is what you're called to do, and security. There may be some kind of self-confident issue you're dealing with right now. We will get into it and figure out what's going on. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo last week in August 2020? Current energies coming in for Virgo last week of August 2020. This is the White Sage Tarot, and a Virgo friend of mine gave this deck to me, so I want to do a shout out to her for that. The Tower card, okay? Some kind of major life-changing event. Three of Cups in your friend group, perhaps. What's going on, Spirit? We have the Lovers card, card of Gemini. Could be dealing with a Gemini, doesn't have to be. There's some kind of, we'll clarify the Death card. There's some kind of rebirth happening in your life, Virgo, okay? There's some kind of Tower moment in your friend group, perhaps. Let's clarify what's happening. Spirit, tell me more about this Tower. We have the Three of Swords. There's a heartbreak here. Okay, a life-changing heartbreak. Spirit, tell me more about this Three of Cups. Let's see, we have the Temperance card coming through. This could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. Either way, it feels like patience is being... The energies are tempering. Perhaps there's a loss of a relationship here, whether that's a friend or a lover. It could be splitting ways, or it could be an actual passing away. Don't get panicked. Okay. This is supposed to help you get support and security at this time. Seven of Swords, yeah. There's somebody in your friend group that perhaps has tried to deceive you. and or somebody who may have been a lover and a friend of yours. So it's a double whammy. A lot of you may be going through a rebirth at this time. There's been some struggle in your recent past here, and it looks like there might be another tower moment and currently you're dealing with. Spirit, tell me more about the Death card here. Tell me about this Death card. We have the King of Cups. A strong masculine, somebody, a calm energy. Perhaps this is the person that you're connecting with, or perhaps this is you trying to find some kind of peace and calm. We have the Ten of Wands. There's a heavy, heavy burden that you're carrying in relation to this person. What else, Spirit? We have the Eight of Swords. So you're definitely in your head over this situation or this person, or perhaps this deceit that has happened. Spirit, tell me more about this Three of Cups. This Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. So I wonder if you're in a mature energy here, but I wonder if somebody was just really immature, okay? A friend of yours that you expected more from them, but they lied to you. It feels like they are just emotionally immature. The Lovers card here, yeah, there's some kind of loss and depression, disappointment with this person. Perhaps you had a very strong, passionate connection with them. Maybe they were a good friend of yours, perhaps a lover, as I said before, but there's, I think somebody just acted really immature here. Possibly behind your back. Yeah, the Devil card came out. There's some kind of toxicity that happened, and especially with the Seven of Swords coming out here. Somebody was not truthful to you, and this is a very painful loss for you. The Death card coming out again, okay? This is leading to some kind of rebirth in your life, okay? This situation is going to evolve you, change you into who you're supposed to be. I feel like a lot of you are waking up during this time. There's an awakening happening on the planet, and I feel like, I know you have to go through these struggles a lot of the time to have this awakening. And so if this is you, please let me know. This is as hard and as, depressing as this whole situation is, it was for your highest good, because with this rebirth coming in, you're really coming into who you are. This person has tested you and pushed you to a point of, it broke you, basically, with the Three of Swords here. And take this how it resonates. I know it's not going to resonate with all of you here, but it feels, with the Birth and Death card coming out twice, and this could be a scorpionic energy here, but either way, it feels like King of Cups. This was some kind of masculine water sign, perhaps. This King of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you're connecting to, Virgo. A friend of yours, perhaps. Or this could be you, Virgo. Either way, you're trying to be calm. Ace of Swords. You've had some kind of major moment of clarity, okay? A moment of, it was like a light switch turned on for you, okay? You definitely feel like something in your mind has changed, switched here, and maybe it's that you have evolved here and this person has not, okay? You may have been connected with this person for a very long time and you have evolved faster than they have, and now you're looking at them like, are you serious right now? Like, I thought we were tighter than that. I thought that we were on the same page, but I feel like you have evolved, and while it may look like this person has, you're shocked at what they did, in all reality, I feel like the fact that you have moved up in your consciousness, it highlights the fact that maybe you are in this place as well. This could have been you in your recent past here, but because like I said, because you are evolving it's really highlighting the fact of how immature this person is. Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads with this person, having to make a decision whether or not to have them in your life any longer. And I feel like many of you are going to keep moving on down the road here. You're in your head over it as well. You're obsessing over it, it feels like. And I think that what's happening is you don't want to make this choice because perhaps this person has been in your life for a very long time. You've invested a lot. You know them to be, probably one of your best friends. And it's very shocking to have to be in the position right now where you're feeling like you have to walk away, okay? You're trying to shed their immaturity, and it keeps reattaching itself to you, okay? And it feels like you need to make this decision, this choice to move on down the road, get away from this immaturity, get away from if this person really hurt you. It feels like you don't want to be in this position where you're having to make a choice that you don't want to make, but it looks like if you're going to stand behind your ethics and your personal principles and stay true to who you are, you can't continue in this friendship or this relationship any longer. It doesn't hold true to who you are, and it's like you're forced into having to make this choice that it's like it feels very unfair that you have to make it. Okay? Wow. That's really a big one I'm picking up. There's a very strong energy here of you're moving past this. And I think that once you have an awakening and you start to understand that these people were in your life for a reason, they were there to help teach you a lesson and help you evolve as a human being. I think that it's going to become, as you move along through your transformation, you'll start to understand that they were in your life for a reason. But it was time to move on. And really your choice to move on will lead to this transformation. You choosing better for yourself, you taking care of yourself and your needs, even though this is probably one of the most difficult decisions you've ever had to make here. Okay? And with this, use your hands and spend time being creative, and this will help you process this heartache here, because I feel there is a broken heart here. It's very disappointing loss, and you're definitely in this in-between phase in life, and it feels like you may have had several disappointments that you're all just like, what is going on with 2020? That's really what the feeling I'm getting here. What is going on in 2020? And you're right. There are massive shifts happening in our, planetary changes. And so that these shifts it's bizarre, right? You feel like it's bizarre. Well, you're right. You're not going crazy. This is all meant to help you evolve, okay? Virgo, wow. Okay, let me pull from these Moonology cards because I feel like we have a full moon coming up here soon. I'm not sure what day it is. I need to look these things up before I have a video. But I feel like this new moon energy for a lot of people is going to help you gain clarity and help you push you along in your path, okay? A lot of you are in this in-between phase in life where you're like, what are we doing? It feels like you're hanging on, but yet barely hanging on here. And this new moon is going to bring in new energy. It says, don't let your past hold you back. With this new energies coming in, you want to make sure you're not taking that negativity with you when you open your heart for new opportunities or experiences, meeting new people perhaps. You want to make sure that you get out of that disgruntled feeling of just trying to make people feel guilty for where you're at. Definitely not. I don't feel like that's what you're doing. I just feel like you're moving on. You're learning to put this issue behind you. Meditate and contemplate. Take a time out to if you've been you've been at it trying to get things done this week. There's a lot going on, and then you find out about your friend here, or this is a love relationship. Either way, there's a lot going on this week, and you're just like, what in the what? So take a time out, you know, be creative with your hands. Perhaps you're going to go to a pottery class, or, you know, knit something, or do something with your hand, play with Play-Doh, whatever it is. It feels like that will really help you process all of this in a much more healthy way, where you'll start to come to a realization that all this was meant to be, and really it's taught you a lot. There's been major lessons learned about choosing for yourself and feeling gratitude for what you do have. Okay, I feel like a lot of you may have are setting behind those old beliefs of feeling like you have to have a certain item, or be a certain way, or have a certain job, or have a certain material item in order to be successful, and you're starting to realize that that's all just BS. Okay? It's all about perception, and yeah, hold your vision. Yep, you're going down the right path here, Virgo. You're figuring this out for yourself, and this is very life-altering, beautiful energy that is happening in your life, although while you're in this, you cannot see it. But trust me, it will lead you to an awakening. Okay? Wow. All right, Virgo, that is what I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.